Hello everybody, it's Dan, Korean Cardboard. Welcome back. It's been a little while since I had a video. And so recently I've been buying some of these photo cards that they sell in the vending machine. Well, I don't want to, it's not really, it is a vending machine, but not as we know it. These are called photo cards and they sell them at the stadium. I think they're about 3 or 4,000 won each, which is around $2.53. And I could be wrong, but I don't know how they're doing it now. And they've been doing it for at least 2 years, maybe 3 years, where they sell a card, it's plastic, of a player, and each homestand, I don't know if it's about every homestand, but each homestand will have a different player. So if you want a certain player, you have to go to see a game during that homestand, unless you buy it secondhand like I've been doing on an app called Dangum, also known as Carrot. It's a Korean app, and it's like basically like Craigslist. You post items you want to sell, and you buy them. So I've been searching for these, and I will try and make a Craigslist. I'll try to make a checklist of all these cards. But I have around 9 cards so far that I've been buying secondhand. And you have to, by the way, I think you have to use an app, the Samsung Lines app, in order to purchase these cards on the vending machine. So it's a little harder than just going there and buying them. You have to actually log into an app and somehow access it and buy the card. Anyhow, let me go ahead and start showing these because I don't know all the details, and I'll explain these as I go. So thanks for waiting if you're still watching. All right, so this first one is Ojeil, and I love the design. Got 3 different pictures of him. And on the back, I believe that's still him. It shows the date of April 16, 2023. So that photo's from this year against the Lotte Giants. And so if this is if this image is from 2023, so obviously it's this year, earlier this year, you'll see that the player on the image on the back is not always matching with the person on the front, and I'll show you soon so you can get a better understanding. So because this is 2023 photo, I would presume this is a 2023 card. And the front here shows his height, his weight, date of birth. I have a hard time seeing some of this. I'm not sure what some of this Ineyasu, I believe that means infielder. Hard for me to read. My eyes are so bad, not that I can't read the Korean. Pochison? I can't tell. Anyhow, on the back, it is his. And then, by the way, it's win or wow. That's their motto for this year. I think most Korean teams have a motto each year, but this is their motto for this year, win or wow. So this is Ojeil. He was on Doosan Bears. I believe he started with the Doosan Bears, and he played for them for a little while, and then he came over to Samsung, I want to say last year or 2 years ago. I'm not really sure anymore. But that's Ojeil, a power-hitting first baseman. All right, next, Oh Sung-hwan, longtime player. This picture does look like him, and this is from 2022. And obviously, this is a different design than the first one. So I believe this might be a 2022 set, or should say release. And I like the drawing. And they do have other products. Samsung has been doing a good job of like having some items out for sale on their team shops and at the stadium to get stuff that's for fans. So it does look like him. And this photo is from 9/16/22 against Doosan Bears. But even though the photos from 2022, I don't know if we could assume this is 2022, but that is what I will do, and I'll find out some more information. But I love the art on this. So this one does match the photo from the front. All right, and the other card I have from this set is Kim Tae-gun, catcher. And by the way, Kim Tae-gun is his name going from top to bottom. Posu's catcher. It shows his date of birth, his height and weight. Again, I like the drawing. And on the back, it is of the Samsung. I believe this is it shows 2020, August 21st, 2022 against the NC Dinos. This is the NC Dino mascot, one of the Samsung mascots. And this looks like Sonny, who is the chairmaster of the cheerleaders. I'm pretty sure that's not Kim Tae-gun. I don't know. I don't think it is. It might be. Because sometimes they dress up. They don't normally do this during a normal regular season game. And I don't think it's at the All-Star game because it's actually showing a dates versus the NC Dinos. But it looks like... but I don't know why Sonny would be on the floor or on the grass on the field. So maybe it is Kim Tae-gun, but I don't know why he would be in that garb. Alright, so this is another new set and different layout. This is Koo Ja-wook. I believe he started with the Samsung in 2015. He was supposed to be, I think he was going to be Lee Seung-yup's replacement at first base, but he's been moved to outfielder. And this is a much more random photo. And again, I don't know if these are photos that you can use, because I remember when I tried to buy one of these last year, you stand in front of the machine and they take a photo of you, and that is what goes on the back. So obviously this is totally random. I can't imagine this being an option for a photo selection. I could be wrong from actually on the vending machine. So I don't know if somebody... I don't know how the people put these photos on the back. Because this is of, I believe that's Oh Seung-wan, and on his card, it is of him. And it looks like it might be a photo that somebody could take, either with a professional camera as a fan or a team photo. So I'm not really sure where that photo's taken. Looks like it might be, I don't know, from the backdrop, I can't tell where this would be. I don't know. It's a bullpen, but I'll try and find out more information as far as how these backs go, because obviously this is a totally, what's the word? Random photo. Candid, I should say. So this says 2022, August 5th, against the LG Twins. And so again, these are both 2022 on the bottom games, but they're different designs. So I need to find out more about that information. I'm sorry, this is taking me long to explain, but I'm trying to do this. This is the first time I'm looking through all these together. So I'll have to look up more, but this is Koo Ja-wook. Koo Ja-wook. And he's one of the better players. Ueyasu is outfielder. Shows his date of birth and his height and weight. Jersey number 5. He used to be number 65, but he changed it last year, I believe. That is him, but again, it's a candid, so I don't know how they choose the back photo. Now here is Dave Buchanan. He played in Japan before coming to Korea. I don't know if he played in the majors. If he did, it was... I don't think it was too long. But see, now this is the back. April 9th, 2022 against the Kiwoom Heroes. And this is Won Tae-in image graphic. So I don't know. I believe the person who's buying the card chooses the back. I'm only concerned about scanning the fronts and sharing them with you, because all these backs are different and candid, and not usually, there's no real norm to the backs. But obviously, I wanted to try and get all these cards. So this is David Buchanan. He's the main ace for the Samsung Lions. All right, here's another new design. This is Koo Ja-wook again. 2-picture image, very cool. Same information on the card, and on the back, that's not Koo Ja-wook. The date says 2021 10/23 versus KT Wiz. Looks like that might be OJ. I could be wrong. Admittedly, the last few years I haven't been paying attention to Samsung as much as I used to. But obviously I wanted to get these cards for the fronts, and didn't really care about the backs because they weren't always matching the player in the front. So again, these aren't... The designs on the front match each other, but the backs do not match. So I'll have to look into that some more. And here's another David Buchanan card for this set. Very cool. And on the back, 2021, October 16th against the Kiyomiros. I want to say this looks like I'm brain farting. Pac. He was a there's no number, but I think this is the player that's on the LG Twins now. Shame on me. He was one of the star players. Park Hae-min. Sorry, Park Hae-min. Park Hae-min. That looks like Park Hae-min. I could be wrong, but I think that's Park Hae-min. Again, so the front player does not match the image on the back. So I'm only concerned about these front images on these cards because the back photo can always be different. And again, I think it's the person who buys the card who's choosing the photo. All right, and I had not seen these before. These are actual like sport flicks. This is Won-tae, one of the pitchers for Samsung, and just a 2-picture image. And on the back, it's like a drawing of the 2 images on the front. So those are cool. And the other one is Oh Seung-wan. All right, everybody, thank you very much for your patience in watching this and getting through this. But I wanted to share all of the pickups I've had recently on the Dangum app. So I will try and pick up more of these. I wish all the backs weren't whatever somebody wants to choose as the back. And more. So again, here's all the backs. I wish it was... I mean, it's cool if somebody wants to have their image on the back, because I remember I took an image, like in a camera, at the machine I did one time, but I don't have that card. I don't remember what I did with it. But, yeah, so I was only concerned about getting the front images on these cards, and I am scanning them, and eventually I want to create a checklist for these and upload them. All right. Oh, thanks, everybody, for your patience. Hope you enjoyed that. Take care.